Hello, my name is Laura Donna Christina, and this video is to satisfy the portion of the video in the final exam for the Psychology 210 course this summer at John Jay. I decided in my project, in my research, to go out to a restaurant and do option one. So I decided to go to a downtown restaurant. It was kind of an Italian restaurant, a very nice, eclectic place. It was very busy. Not only was the floor completely full with tables, predominantly groups of friends, but definitely two tops scattered in and out. And the bar was also packed as well. So I kind of sat, it was like this picture. So I'm on this back or this side wall kind of booth thing. And there's another booth going this way, so it would cross and make a corner. So I focused on that corner table. I was like right over next to them, or next to the man at the time. So I'd gone in there and I saw that this gentleman was sitting by himself. So I just took a notice because I figured somebody was meeting him. He had mentioned to his waiter, when the waiter had come over to offer him some water, that it was a first date for him. So I was like, perfect, this is great. So most of the people were, predominantly between the ages of like 20 to 35, maybe 40 demographically, and it was very mixed in terms of women, men, all genders, a bunch of different people from different places seemed to be, which is really cool. So yeah, then the woman finally joined him. She was beautiful, by the way, absolutely gorgeous person. And they had greeted one another, and he had gotten up to like kiss her hello. He pulled up the chair, very nice of him. She put her bag down on the chair, or on the arm of the chair. And then, they had started conversation at the table. I didn't want to over intrude either, so I was listening kind of with one ear, but I also didn't want to be too invasive in their evening either, as they had no idea I was even like paying attention to them. So sorry, I just put some notes over here just so I don't forget to mention anything. But yeah, so they had gotten settled at the table, and then I noticed that they were just very leaned into one another, which was very nice. I'm assuming this is the first time they had ever met, but it seemed to be that they had been in some type of, like communication for a little bit of time, whether it had been talking through social media or Instagram or texting or whatever, maybe FaceTiming. But yeah, so then the waiter came over to their table and they agreed upon a bottle of red wine. They got a Kendall Jackson Cabernet that I watched them get, which is a good choice. And then the waiter came back and they put their orders in. I didn't really hear exactly what they had ordered. But yeah, one thing that I thought was very nice was that when the waiter had brought the wine over, there was, how they pour a little bit in the glass, have it swirled around, and then have the customer taste it. He had, given the man the courtesy of trying it, but he had passed that actually along to the girl and made the girl try it. And it seemed that she had thought that was really sweet. I thought that was really sweet too. So I wanted to mention that as well. There was a lot of closeness in their interactions. I noticed that after, they had been there for a little bit, they were kind of holding hands across the table like this, which is very nice and sweet. And then after they had eaten dinner, they decided that they were going to go have dessert and I guess after dinner drinks at the bar, which was cute of them. I thought they were a nice, cute couple. And I hope everything worked out for them. But, they were sitting like he had his arm kind of around her back over here, and she was like leaned into him. It was very nice. And then they sat there at the bar for maybe about an hour-ish. They shared a piece of cake, and then they left on their merry way. It was a nice interaction. I never really had paid attention inherently to like what other people were doing out to eat, so it was kind of interesting to just not really be so aware of my own self at and my who I was with at the table, but to more so be aware of everybody else, particularly another couple, and just watch their interactions so finely, which I thought was cool. But I hope I wasn't too invasive in their evening. I hope they didn't notice me. But it was definitely a nice project to, take a step back and just view society for, just interactions and whatnot, and view individual interactions like that. It was really a nice project. So I'm glad that I got to have the opportunity to do that.